Yo. What is up, guys? I'm honestly sick as fuck. But we're back. We're back from San Francisco. It's a crazy trip, dude. It was honestly a dope trip. It was a great time. Shit, dude. But we're back. It's probably gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream just because I'm not feeling good and I'm also tired as fuck. Been up since 4 a.m. So that's the plan. So I think shit, dude, hang on. Oh. Jeez, man, hang on. Kind of feel like shit. Hang on, dude. Whoops, we titled this video wrong, I just realized. Can we change it? No. I don't know how we can change that in OBS. Well, that's awkward. Studio mode? Oh. I think I'd just be able to change it on YouTube. I don't know how we can change that. 195, dude. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, what are we gonna do here? We're gonna take a look at some problems. I think we're gonna do a little bit more of a structured thing again. Yeah, because I feel like, I don't know, we've been doing problems all over the place, so maybe we might go through top 100 most liked. I think it's probably the move. Probably only do a couple a night, so let's take a look. I'm so sick, dude. I got super sick over the trip, dude. It's tough. Maybe we should just go through this again. I think it'd be a good refresher. I know we've kind of solved a lot of these problems, but yeah, maybe we might do a couple of these just to kind of warm up. So generate parentheses. I feel like there's multiple ways that you can solve this. Trying to think here. Let's kind of put this up here. Let's pull up some like Scally drawer. Let's kind of get our stuff in here. I feel like we could solve this with a Angel Casino, damn bro, 195. I hope I can find a job. You will, bro. You will. I do this series for fun, so. But yeah, you will, dude. Hi, what's up? What's up, Adia? How you doing, bro? Just got back from San Francisco. It's a crazy trip. I'm fucking sick as a dog, though, dude. Sick as a fucking dog. Given n parentheses, write a function to generate all combinations of well-performed parentheses. So what are we doing here? So we're working with two separate parentheses. Given n parentheses. Gotta fix my workstation here, dude. Got shit everywhere in here, bro. How's your week been, Aditya? Trying to think here. How we want to solve this. So really we have 3 here, right? So we have 3 parentheses. We got 3 parentheses here. I'm kind of thinking of a backtracking solution because really all we have here. When did we solve this problem? October 23rd, 2024. So it's been fucking close to a year since I've solved this, but let's kind of think about it. So we're given really this, right? And this. Trying to think here. What's our return type? We need a vector. So I feel like, first of all, let's kind of step through it. Let's create a vector. So a vector of integers. We can call it our res, right? Probably want a DFS function here, right? So maybe we can do like void DFS, right? God, I'm kind of all over the place. Let's see here. Is this how we do it? That looks correct, I think. Trying to think here. We probably want. Well, these are strings here inside this array here. So I'm sure we need something to generate the strings, right? So std string. Let's call it like current, right? So really we have our res. We have, let's put on some music here actually. I feel like we need music for the stream. God man, I am literally exhausted, dude. I've been up so early from traveling all day. It's been crazy. Just followed up on my Amazon application. They told me they would call me when there's an update. My last round was a month ago. Damn, bro. I mean, I feel like that's how long that it usually takes, doesn't it? What questions? I'm curious. What questions you get asked in the Amazon interview? Is this playing, dude? Oh shit! Is this playing? Oh, my headset's not on. Shit. I don't think my headset's on. Power on? Hang on. Standard LeetCode level DP and graph. Ah, okay. Fair enough. I feel like definitely would be tough. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my computer here. I can't hear my headset. Can you guys hear this in the background or not?
What am I talking?
Trying to get my headset to work here.
If you or a loved one were sexually abused at these Illinois youth facilities or treatment centers, you may qualify.
I ended up coding the DP solution in 5 minutes. Damn, bro, that's impressive. Do you know what specific question you got asked in the LeetCode one? That's pretty impressive, though, dude. I don't know if I'd be able to do that. I'm learning Coral in college, and it's crappy. I feel like the house rubber. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, that's a classic, man. I'm learning Coral in college, and it's crappy. I feel like I haven't learned anything. Well, I was touched. Are you... Do you mean Cobalt? Coral. I don't even know if you'd probably be learning that, bro. I feel like that's old school. I'm not sure what that is, Angel. Okay, so my headset's working now, so let's play the Spotify stuff. Here we go. We get some lo-fi in here, bro. No, Coral, it's a language that teaches you syntax-ish. Damn, bro, binary search on Matrix would be tough for me, dude. I would definitely struggle with that. Top to left corner, the bottom right corner traversals. Yeah. Coral is a language. I've never really heard about that, but Coral. Programming language. Let's take a look. Oh, it's an educational language designed to teach fundamental programming concepts to its beginners. It's not used to make anything, and it's a stupid language. You can always learn on your own, Angel. You can always like do your own learning. Oh shit, dude. Fuck. I'm not kind of really too sure how I'd probably solve this. Trying to think here. I mean, really, we need to think about what is our recursive function gonna have, right? We're gonna have a base case here. We're gonna have a couple backtracking functions. What would our base case be here? Well, what is int n? 3. I feel like our base case here has to be, well, if the... Is this in college too, Angel, that you're learning this language? Sorry, or are you in high school? I'm not sure. Oh, you said in college. Okay. Yeah, you should definitely maybe do your own learning, dude. I don't feel like you're probably gonna learn much in college, not gonna lie. I don't think it really teaches you a lot, to be completely honest. Let's do with the if cur.size, right, is equal to n times 2, right, which is 6, which is what we're looking at here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Then what do we want to do? We probably want to Maha to leave. How do you learn coding? Give me some advice. I'm new in this field. Honestly, dude, for me, it just kind of came with interest. I went to college, but for me, it kind of just came with interest. If I'd recommend anything to get into coding, I always recommend this on the streams. Hang on, let me log in here 1 second. 1 second, guys. I always recommend this course here. This is what I kind of began with. You can see here I've pretty much done like 80% of it.
Hi guys, welcome to another...
I would recommend this course. It's like $20 or something. It teaches you about kind of web development. It's kind of web development focused. Teaches you about APIs. Teaches you kind of how to build APIs, how to kind of do everything. Front end stuff, back end. Learn about databases too. $20 course has about 60 hours of content. I would highly recommend this. I recommend it. Everyone else teaches you JavaScript too, which is kind of a language that you can do a little bit of competitive programming with. But yeah, if not, what I would recommend is just find something you're interested in. If that's making games, and maybe take a look at some C++ stuff. You know, if you're interested in web development, then probably JavaScript is the way to go. And you know, whatever you end up liking is what you should do. So that's my only piece of advice. So if cur.size is equal to n times 2, really what we want to do is we want to, well, probably res dot, I don't even remember what, vector C++ documentation. Let's see here, vector C++. What is it again? Dot pop back? No. Dot insert? No. Is that what it is? Push back? Adds an element to the end. Yeah, probably push back. Thank you for your advice. I really appreciate it. Yeah, dude, all good, man. I would definitely recommend that course, though, dude. It's a really good course. Dot insert. Dot. I think it is pushback. Dot pushback, and we can push back our cur, right? And then I think we can return. So really, then our recursive part here, right? Probably want to think about this, right? Because I'm not really too sure. While we think about that, probably want to call our function here. So we can call our function. DFS. Well, obviously we need to pass in our res, right? Feel like we got to pass in our cur. Maybe we probably need our n2 here, right? So probably our n, and then yeah, I don't know what else we'd probably pass in here, to be honest. Could have vector IC string. How are you checking what options you have at each level of your recursion? How are you checking what options you have at each level of your recursion? I don't know, dude. I haven't really got to that point yet. I haven't really thought about that. At the moment, I'm kind of thinking about the base case. I try to think through it pretty slowly. This is our base case here. So if n times 2, which is 6, then we would append, right? I feel like when we think about the recursive part here, I don't know, I guess we need to think about a way how we're going to add these parentheses. Because really what we have to deal with 2 different parentheses, right? Our opening one, our closing one, right? So we add an opening one first, right? We could keep adding opening ones, so we need some sort of choice, right? We need some sort of choice to close, right? So how do we want to pick that? Maybe I'm thinking some sort of if, right? I think about that. We need to pass in our variables here. So res cur. Maybe we want like a reference here, right? No, we have to. What is C++? You actually have to put in the type here, right? So it would be vector of ints reference res. And then a std string reference cur, and then our n, which I don't think we would need a reference for, int n. So I'm thinking here with this if, we need some sort of if to check, you know, have some sort of conditional here, right? So maybe we can have an if, like, maybe we can have like open bracket. Oh no, we need an int here, right? Int open bracket, int closed bracket. Right, then we can do, well, if open bracket, because we have to keep an even number of parentheses here, right? Because we have what, 2 closing ones, 3 closing ones. Holy shit, dude. We have 3 of each, right? So really, I feel like we can keep track of it. Well, if open bracket is greater than close underscore bracket, right? Then we can do something, right? Okay. And we have an if here. If close bracket, is that what we called it? If close bracket is greater than open bracket, we can do something. Right, and what would we want to do? Right, well, shit, probably need to look at the STD string documentation. How can we append our string? I always forget this. I should probably be able to memorize this now, but is there a way that we can just append to the string? Assign content to string, insert into string. Maybe it's insert, pop back, delete last character. Append to string. That's what we want. So maybe we can do cur.append open bracket. So if our open brackets are greater than our close brackets, then we want to implement a close bracket, right? To even it. Okay, and then what do we want to do? We want to call our DFS function, right? DFS what do we want? Res cur n open bracket close bracket, right? And then, well, cur.pop. Is that how do we pop in here again? Pop back removes the last element. Pop back. Cur.pop back. Yeah, we don't need to pass in anything. What are we doing? I don't know if this is gonna work. And here would be the opposite, right? We would append our open bracket. We call our DFS and open bracket. Score bracket. Closed underscore bracket. Cur dot pop back. We need to increase our closed, right? So sorry, this would be our open bracket, so we would do open underscore bracket plus plus closed bracket plus plus. Oh, right. This should be closed. Close bracket, open bracket. We increment every time. And then if we have that size, we would append. Ethan, dude, what's up? How you doing, bro? Exhausted, dude. Exhausted from the trip. I don't know if this is really ever going to execute though, right? Because we're calling this function here at 0, 0. This one execute, this one execute. So what do we do? Yeah, I'm tired as fuck. Dude, I had Chipotle too, bro. Let's go. I just ate my Chipotle before the stream. Let's just run this, but I don't think this is gonna work personally, but I'm missing Missing a colon. What's up, bro? I'll come later. Void function does not return. Oh shit. We need to actually return our res here. Whoops. Return res. Vector into function type int string. Oh my god, dude. Whoops. Just be a vector of type string. My bad. I made it integer by accident. Oh, this needs to be an integer here. I mean, sorry, string. Doesn't like that, dude. A CD string. Yeah, we're not. Damn, bro. How to think about this, dude? I have no idea. It's just not even getting into these if statements here. So I feel like we have the correct base case, but there's something wrong here. We're not actually getting into this function here. How can we do that? I mean, do we like call the function with like something in it? I don't know. I have no idea. I feel like we have the right idea. I mean, we split it up into two separate ifs, right? We have two decisions to make. This looks correct. We're incrementing every time. Right? To know how many we have. Come on, think, Max. Trying to think. Res, cur, and 00. Let's all push back, turn. Open bracket, close bracket, code on the pen. Yeah, I don't know, dude. How can we... Anyone got any ideas, dude? Low key, or... Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure, guys. Not getting to this if here, dude. I don't know why though. I don't know how. Man, I'm not sure. I actually don't know. I'm gonna have to ask Claude. I don't know. I feel like we have the right idea, dude. That's the thing. It's kind of pissing me off. Where are you stuck? Well, I have my base case here, right? I have my two decisions here, the two ifs, right? If open bracket is greater than close bracket, if close bracket is greater than open bracket, right? That's how we make the decision to either append a closing bracket or an opening bracket, right? And then we do a simple DFS call, and then we do backtracking here where we append and then we pop, right? And then we increase, right? Our open bracket or our close bracket. But in our first step here where we call DFS with 0, 0, obviously we have 0, 0 passed in. So then this is the same value. Right? So it's not going to enter any of these if statements, and I think it just like kind of goes through the function, doesn't do anything, and that's why we're not outputting anything here. And I'm not sure how to get that initial input here to pick something. Do I start off with something inside of our string? I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah. What do you think? So I'm not sure kind of how to... I feel like I'm thinking about it right, you know? Mostly. I just don't really... You know, maybe we can just like... Can close bracket ever be greater? You're 300 LB Indian shorty. Hey cutie pie. Bro. I'm getting trolled for sure. Can close... Sorry, what did you say? Can close bracket ever be greater? No, they're always going to be even. At least when you append, they're always going to be even. So... That's why I'm trying to think. Credit size. I don't think we're going to enter this if ever. I mean, unless I had a debugger. You like bigger girls. Why do you have an if for it? I have an if for it because, I mean, to make a decision, right? Because either we have an open bracket or a closed bracket. That's why I have an if. Because either we're going to have an open bracket or we're going to have a closed bracket, right? If our open bracket is greater than our closed bracket, we're going to append a closed, right? Because then it makes it even, right? Because we're trying to make all the decisions here, all the... What is this called? Generate all combinations of well-formed parentheses. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should ask Claude here because I'm not sure. How can I enter the if DFS statement? You need a condition to add opening brackets. If close is never greater, you don't need if close is never greater, you don't need if closed, right? Well, I feel like we're gonna need to put closed first. Like it's not always gonna be an open bracket, or maybe not. Devinish Ravat. What's up, dude? How you doing? Missing condition to add opening brackets. You need a condition to add opening brackets. Oh. I'm thinking about it wrong. Add opening bracket if we haven't used all end opening brackets. So I think you're right at it. Yeah, maybe you are right. I wasn't thinking about it right. If we haven't used all opening brackets. So if... How's life going? Dude, it's going good, man. How are you? Life's going good, man. Open bracket is greater than closed bracket. So really here we need a if open bracket. What is the condition they use here? They use if open bracket is less than n. Guess we want to take a note of this. Why though? If open bracket is less than n. Okay. I understand. Yeah, you are right at it. Yeah, you were thinking about it. I see. I was thinking about it as a decision. I think that's where I went wrong. So they do the same thing. That's how they enter the if statement for the first time. We don't need to track the closed. Damn, bro. Maybe I overthought it a little bit. I don't know. Overthink gets us into the first backtrack iteration. Bracket plus plus. There we go. So now we're outputting something. So now what's happening here? We aren't technically backtracking. Why? N times 2, push back, return. Backtrack iteration. Put this here. So really we're only going through it once. Missing condition, logic error in the second condition. Damn, I don't know what I'm missing here either. Turn res. I did it without the open and close cat actually, but this would work too. How did you do it, bro? Send me your code. I'm curious. Man, you're a beast at it, yeah, bro. You can do this stuff super quick, bro. I'm nowhere near as good as you. Bro, I actually don't know what's wrong here. It's not popping out to me. Are we properly increasing here? Res, cur, n. I guess really we could probably save a line here and do this instead. Close bracket. +1. Get rid of this. If open bracket is greater than close bracket, we close it off. We increase, we pop. If open bracket is less than n, code auto append this one. Maybe we need to do it the other way. That's probably why. There we go. That's the reason. We need this to call first. It's backwards. There we go. Okay. Sweet. Man, I'm really tired. What should we do here? Convert sorted array to binary tree. Given an integer array numbers where the elements are sorted and sending unit, convert it into a high balanced binary search tree. Definition of a binary search tree module. So really, how do we want to do this here, right? I mean, we grab our nums here. What do we want to do here? We want to do you know that size of is not a function? Yeah, I mean, I think so, yeah. Never really thought about it, but I think it's an operator. Is that what it's called in C++? I don't know. You can correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know, but let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Really, when we change this to a binary search tree, what are we gonna do? I guess first we want to think about. Yeah, it's a cost expression operator. Okay, there we go. Bro, I think I'm literally gonna fall asleep at the computer right now, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. So tired. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's think about let's do a refresher, like properties of binary search tree, right? Is that what it is? Binary search tree, yeah. So you have an ordering property, our in order traversal property. So I guess this is already in order, right? I mean, we go from 0, right? And then our left is -3. Our right is... No, that doesn't work. Never mind. That is totally wrong. What happened to the interview you were telling us about? It's tomorrow. The interview's tomorrow. I believe if it's the same one, then it... I had to go to... I was in San Francisco for a week, so I scheduled it the next round after I got back, so it's tomorrow. I'm meeting with the hiring manager for like half an hour. So, I don't think it's a technical interview yet, but maybe that would be the next one, I would assume. It's only half an hour. I don't think you can really do a technical interview in half an hour. Maybe you can. I don't know, but... So let's think about this, right? We have 0 here, 9, -10, 5. Binary search tree for any given node, all values in left subtree less than the node's value. Yeah, okay, we know that. Left and right child, okay. When do we solve this? It's been a while, March 17th. Okay. Sometimes it's probably a good idea to come back to these problems. Need to brainstorm for a little bit. 059, -310. See what other orders is in 1, 3, 3, 1. Find a tree in which the depth of 2 subtrees of every node never differs more than 1. The depth of 2 subtrees of every node is by more than 1. High balance binary tree. Okay, so it can't be double the size. Not double the size, but have 2 more than the bottom. That's what I was thinking. And you know, with its value, recursively construct the left subtree using the left half of the array. Turn the root node. If it's not empty, return. Tree node pointer. Find the middle element of the array. Eric, dude, what's up, man? I'm so tired, dude. I just got back today, dude. Exhausting trip to get back. Have you left for Mongolia yet, dude? So we find the middle element. What's the best way to find the middle element? Tomorrow. Let's go. Rock on, how you feeling? Dude, I'm still sick. I am still really sick, dude. I mean the last day I saw you. Dude, yeah, I've been sick for at least 3 days, man. 4 days. So yeah, I'm still really sick. I was sitting next to someone on the plane. I kind of felt bad. I was sitting next to this lady and she was wearing a mask on the plane, and I was on the window seat. She was in the middle, and literally like the whole flight she had her back like turned towards me, bro. I could not stop coughing in the plane. Like, it was so bad. I could not stop. Like, I don't know what it was, but yeah, still not feeling good. So kind of a little upset that I got sick the whole ride. So, well, it's nearly pretty much the whole time I was there, except for the first day. So yeah, I kind of felt bad, dude. Not gonna lie, but yeah. I should show you the game on stream, Eric. Hang on. Let me show you the game I've been working on. So I mean, it's pretty basic, but just trying to learn. Shit, I haven't opened this in a while. It's been a little while. Ah, shit, dude. Where am I passing in this stuff, dude? Oh my god. Now let me fix these errors. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You guys. Oh, I got it in. Oh. Gotta test this shit, man. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, finally. Okay. Good on you for getting back on the stream though. Yeah, thank you, dude. I thought I'd stream for a little bit every time I've got a project I haven't worked on recently. Haha. What time of day is it there? It's usually early morning here. Yeah, it's about like 8:22 here, bro, but I'm honestly exhausted. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so this is what I got so far. I mean, I haven't inputted any sprites in or anything, but I got the this is like the top-down balloon shooter game in C++ that I've been trying to just to, you know, learn low-level memory. But you can see I got the collision set up here, so like you can't, you know, place a collision on the path here. You can't place it over other towers, right? I don't know why these aren't shooting here. Oh, that's because I'm in the placing mode. That's why. This is what I got so far. Really, the next thing I'm trying to add is I'm trying to add some UI on the screen. Just kind of get like a little basic like MVP thing and then kind of change it up a little bit. My bad. Jeez. But, yeah, this is what I got so far. So, I got a bunch of different types of... Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. Whoops. Got a bunch of different types. I got a green one, all different distances so far. You know, all different types of these ones, but that's what I got so far. Just trying to, you know, the collision was definitely really tough to set up, so it's kind of frustrating, but took me a little while, but yeah, this is what I got so far. So just kind of learning C++, and this is the STL3 project. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's been good, yeah, and like what I said before, trying to add the UI next, add some UI on the screen, maybe display like some sort of, you know, a UI to the ability to, you know, have like some sort of cache menu. Thanks for showing. Yeah. Maybe some sort of cache menu here on the right, and, you know, some lives here and like the level, and then obviously I gotta, you know, fix up the way that it spawns, but it's pretty not much here, but you know, it's hard to make time for it, so, but it's good. The radius camouflages with the background, yeah, a little bit, dude. Again, like I haven't really kind of looked into it for a little, like I haven't, you know, thought about it too much. I've just been trying to get the collision working on the screen mainly, so but yeah, then I have, I don't know, I've been working on this Rate My Frat too. I haven't done a lot. I mean, I was working on it last week, but I don't have the code pulled on my computer, so that's also just as the stream res. Yeah, something is better than nothing. Great work, dude. You're very capable. Thanks, man. Yeah. Just been working on for fun, so yeah. I wish I could show you this. I just don't have the code downloaded on my computer. I don't really want to clone it and everything. Then I gotta put in my .m file and API key and everything. It's just like, fuck. It's not worth it. Maybe another time on stream when I'm on my Linux drive. I got a bounce here. Thanks for sharing me everything. Yeah, dude. Sounds good. Have a great trip, man. Have a great trip to Mongolia. Thanks for everything. Okay. Back to this problem. I don't know if I'm going to solve this problem. I don't know, but trying to think here how we can do this. They said recursively down here. So maybe we want to do like, I don't know, some sort of build function here or something, like void build, right? Oh man, we need to take the midpoint, right? Fuck, dude. Mid is equal to what, like right minus left plus 1? I don't even know what we'd include in this build function. We'd need a left and a right, right? So we'd probably need a... Need a left, right. Oh shit. Hit left. Hit right. We need like a... vector int reference to nums. Take the midpoint in mid right minus left plus 1. Then we just pass in 0. Take what nums dot size like -1. Pass in nums. Right, into the build here. Take our midpoint, right? Shit, dude. Best way to take midpoint or something. I can't remember what it is, dude. I think it's like what, like right plus like right minus left or something. I don't remember how to do it properly. Oh shit! Oh my god, I was right. Oh no, it's left. Shit, never mind. Close enough, dude. I'll take that. I'll take that code right there. Right, so what are we doing here? We're taking the... Holy shit, dude. My fucking chest hurts so bad. Find the middle element of the array and create a new node with its value. Okay. The array is empty, return null. Okay. Correctly construct the left subtree using the left half of the array. Okay. Set the left half, set the left and the right child of the node created in step 2 to the root of the left and right subtree respectively. Return the root node. How would we make... I don't really exactly know how to do this in C++, to be honest. So here we create new node with value, right? So what, like tree node pointer cur is equal to new tree node. So like this, new tree node, and with like nums mid. Is that right? I don't know. Is this correct syntax? Making new tree node. Let's give it this context here. Oh, type shit, dude. Type shit. It's correct. Constructor in the parameter. Tree node int x. Oh shit. So if you give it a value, which is what we did, yeah, it takes this constructor, initialize value val x, and makes them null. The left child null and the right child null. Cool. Okay, so now we have to recursively construct right and left subtree. So we call build. Should we be returning void here? I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna break out of this loop though, that's the thing. What I assume, like our left is gonna stay 0, right? So we pass in left. Our right is gonna be mid, right? Or mid -1, technically, right? And then we're gonna pass in nubs again, right? And what, do we want to assign this to something? Like, right? Assign this to something? I don't know. To what? Code.left? I don't really know, dude. This is our mid value. We assign code.left, -3 to our left value. Or we grab our mid value again. Oh shit, no, that's not right. Wait. What the fuck is this? Why the fuck do we have 2 fucking pictures here? Is this like, is this? Oh, this is also accepted. Okay. Left mid -1. I guess we haven't really created a root node. So because we construct the left subtree, use the left half of the array. Because we construct the right subtree using the right half of the array. Set the left and right child of the node created in step 2 to the root of the left and right subtree respectively. Do we maybe create the root node? Right, because technically we create our cur that we set left to be build. Yeah, I'm kind of lost. I know we're gonna have to recursively do the right subtree as well, so I'm gonna do code on right is equal to build mid +1. And we have R and nums, right? Oh my god, dude, I'm in the gulag right now. Let's just see what this does. Probably got errors throughout this. Non-void type. Oh shit, we need to return a tree node. Like return res or something. Oh shit, this returns a void. Shit, well this wouldn't have to return tree node pointer because we return the root node. This is our root node, I guess. minus left. This would be R minus L. Okay. Oh shit, we got left again. L. Code on left. Remember reference tree node pointer is a pointer. Oh shit. Okay. Let's do pointer. Pointer. Deadly signal. What the fuck does this mean, dude? Stack Overflow. On address. I have no idea what this means, dude. I think it's because we need some sort of base case, I think. To like exit this function. I mean, when are we going to terminate this loop? We're just going to keep looping. Like we have no base. We have no base function. So I guess really would it be like if the length of L is greater than R, then what? Is there a null pointer? Bro, no way. Wow. Alright, bro, I didn't even know what the fuck I'm doing here, like, to be completely honest. All I know is just how binary search works, and this is how it works, but I guess it doesn't really count, because technically we kind of followed this fucking description, so, but it's whatever. I'll take it. Made our build function, left is greater than right, take the mid, create our tree node, and then recursively construct the right and left subtree. Return okay. Cool, man. I'm gonna call it there, guys. I'm honestly really exhausted, but we're gonna continue doing the top 100 liked. Kind of want to do a little bit more of a. We're kind of doing problems all over the place, but I kind of want to do a little bit more of a structured learning approach. I started with TreeDP this week. Yeah, TreeDP is tough, dude. But we're gonna. I'm gonna continue probably for the next couple weeks to do all of these again. So, hey, look, we have house robber again hit, bro. Added your problem, dude. Your Amazon problem. Yeah, I plan tomorrow. I plan to kind of plan out our UI class over here. Kind of think about it a little bit more on stream, so that should be pretty fun. Kind of get some UI on the screen. And yeah, gonna be sorry it was a little bit of a short stream today. I'm honestly really exhausted and I'm sick, so I need to recover properly and get a good night's rest. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for all the support. Peace. That video will be out soon. I'm gonna edit the vlog and everything, so it should be out on the channel soon. So appreciate you guys.